Hello everybody, and welcome to the Wobbits Den. Mikey isn't with me today, he's at work, so we're gonna have to record without him. But hopefully most of our videos we can record with the both of us. So, what we're going to do today, as you can see, is we are going to be playing the Pokemon trading card game online. Let me show you what we're going to be working towards. We have 3 challenges still up and running. So we've got put 10 Psychic Evolution cards into play, knock out 16 opposing Pokemon with your Fairy Pokemon, do 1000 damage to opposing Pokemon with your Water Pokemon. So for now we're going to go with this one. So we're going to do the 1000 damage to opposing Pokemon with our Water Pokemon. We are going to be using one of our makeshift water decks, so we are going to be down here using what I called Tidal Kyogre. So let me show you a little bit about this deck. Of course, Octillery, Remoraid, those are the draw power. Palkia EX is Aqua Turbo, Kyogre, Primal Kyogre, Regice is the EX blocker, Manaphy EX is obviously our retreat, and Glaceon EX is our Crystal Ray. So, and also Second Bite. So we've also got Trainer's Mail, Dive Ball, Versus Seeker, Mega Turbo, Super Rod, Max Elixir, Professor Sycamore, N, Lysander, Rough Seas, Kyogre Spirit Link, 4 Double Colorless, and 8 Water Energy. So that is our deck that we will be using. So let's go ahead and move into versus mode. And let's go ahead and select Tidal Kyogre. And we are going to go ahead and go into our first match. And for these Trading Card Game Online videos, we're going to try and record roughly, I would say 10 minutes. Or at least keep them as short as possible. That way we can, you know, get the videos out, we can record, we can edit, we can do what we need to do. Hopefully with these videos we won't need any editing. We're hoping that we can just do one-shot videos with these. So we are going to start with Regice, and we'll see what they put down and what we draw. Right now we've got an okay hand. I wouldn't say it would be the best hand to start with this deck, but at least we have the Dive Ball, we have the Trainer's Mail, we have a Water Energy. That didn't really get us anything, but we will save the Spirit Link, I guess. Alright, so we're going to play Dive Ball. We're going to go ahead and get Remoraid out. Then we're going to play Remoraid, play the Water Energy, and we are going to end our turn. Next turn we're going to evolve into Octillery unless they play an N, causing us to get rid of our hand and draw a new one. So that's what we're kind of aiming towards right now. And if there's any noise in the background, I apologize, because we live in this small studio apartment and sometimes it's quiet around here, sometimes it's not. Sometimes people move around, make a lot of noise, yell, argue, that kind of thing. It's not exactly the most optimal recording situation, but we're doing the best with what we can. And I try to go in and I try to, with the audio, edit out things that I need to edit out, that kind of stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully in editing I can keep the background noise to a minimum. Alright, so Max Elixir, he doesn't get anything. He does have a Sycamore, and he does now have pretty much all the Mewtwo's he would need. I'm assuming he's doing either a Mega Mewtwo deck or he's just playing. I'm pretty sure it's a Mega Mewtwo deck, but I haven't really seen people use this Mewtwo a whole lot. because normally you would see the damage swap Mewtwo, and you would see the okay, fighting energy tells me he's playing with the other Mewtwo. So we are going to play Octillery, and we will go ahead and Professor Sycamore, and we'll play the Glaceon. We'll attach the double colorless, play Rough Seas, and we will draw with Octillery. We use Max Elixir to put on Glaceon just in case, and we are done for now. That crushing hammer actually hurt us pretty bad, because otherwise we'd be able to start Resistance Blizzard, but it is what it is. That, and without actually doing damage, it's kind of hard to do the daily challenge, because we do have to get 1,000 damage. So what we're going to do with these daily challenges while I'm waiting on the opponent to do what he needs to do, what we're going to do with the daily challenges is we are going to basically record every day and work towards them. So basically we're not going to hit the daily challenges every day, because we're going to try and keep the videos short and sweet and to the point. We don't want to overdo the videos, we don't want to overload or bore people with too many matches in one go. So what we're going to do is every day we're going to log on, we're going to record as much as we can. It's probably going to be one match per day, pretty much. Our goal is, once we do have the funds available again, we want to do pack openings again, obviously, because that's the most fun that we have with this channel. And unfortunately we can't really do that with what we have right now, so we're just going to record these videos and do the best that we can with what we have, and that way we're still bringing you guys content without actually sacrificing quality or anything like that, because we definitely want to get out the best quality that we can, and we also want to get out the best content that we can for you guys. We don't want to skip out on content just because we ran out of money. Like, that would be unfair to you guys as the viewers. It'd be unfair to us as the content creators, because we really love putting this content out. We really love doing these things for you guys. So to have to stop just because we ran out of money, we think that would be completely unfair, on both ends, not just our end, but on your end as well. So that's why we're gonna do what we're gonna do, and hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully it brings some smiles. Of course, with Mikey here, there's a little bit less interaction between me and him. He can't come over my shoulder and be like, you should have done that, or you should have done that, and I can't bark back at him. So that comedy portion is a little bit low without him here, but like I said, in some of the new videos, hopefully we can get some of that comedy portion going, and because it's all for you guys' enjoyment. It's to bring smiles, it's to bring just happiness, joy. That's why we do this. We don't do this for any other reason. Alright, so back to this. I'm going to play in. And this might be a pretty long video because this is going to probably draw out quite a bit, unfortunately. I don't want it to draw out, but some games just go longer. So forgive us if we put out a video that's a little bit longer than 10 minutes. I'm going to try and keep it as close to 10 minutes as possible. So hopefully that way you guys don't have to worry about it. And we can keep, like I said, we can keep it to a short span so we don't wind up with super long 20-minute videos. We'll try to reserve those for like box openings, like we did with the Steam Siege box opening. That one we had to cut up because at the time we didn't really have the 15-minute or more video allowance. Like, they only allowed us to do 15 minutes or less, so I had to chop that one up. Now that we have 20-minute videos available to us, we'll probably, just so you guys don't end up with a situation where like we're making videos too long, we're still probably going to cut them up into part 1, part 2, but we at least have the ability to say, this video is getting a little bit too long, we should cut it, things like that. So, alright, so this is one of the reasons we put this Glaceon in here. You notice he hit me even with the EX rule, and that's because this attack isn't affected by anything on the card. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and use Abyssal Hand, and it's going to do 80 plus 10, so it's not going to do enough to knock him out, but it's going to do enough damage for us to work on our goal. Because like I said, these videos, it's not about win, it's not about loss, it's more about getting the challenge completed, and that's it. So we want to make sure that we work towards the challenge every day that we do these videos, instead of just working on one thing. So he's gonna knock out Glaceon, and we are going to put our other Glaceon up there. Right now we kind of have to hope that we draw into a water energy, because if we don't, then we're in trouble. Or at least draw a card that we can get a water energy with, like N would work. And right now I'm kind of hoping that I didn't use all of my water energy, which it may be the case that I did. We got a Mega Turbo here we can play, and we can play Super Rod, and let's go ahead and put Glaceon back in there. Glaceon seems to be one that can help us do plenty of damage. Let's do Versus Seeker, get Professor Sycamore. We're gonna retreat out, and we're gonna put Palkia up there, because I don't really want my Glaceon going down. Because if Glaceon goes down, this whole damage thing is gonna go down with it. So we don't want Glaceon to die, because it's the one that can do the most damage with the fewest energy right now with Second Bite. So they played Escape Rope, so I'm going to pull that, move him up there. He's still going to knock it out. I mean, there's no avoiding a loss this time, but I mean, on the bright side, we did some damage, and we did quite a bit of damage with what we had. Alright. We're just gonna put this water energy on Glaceon, because he's gonna win next round anyway. And we have a dive ball that's useless. And we're out of cards. So, well, that will do it for today, I think. We are going to go ahead and take the hit, and he's going to take the 2 prize cards, and it'll be defeat. Unless he wants to draw it out, I mean, drawing it out is fine. So now that you guys know what deck we're using, the next video is going to be shorter because I'm not going to introduce the deck or anything. I'm just going to, you know, say the name of the deck. Then we're going to go ahead and go start on the water challenge. I will show the progress on the water challenge and how far we've gone for the water challenge, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So it's going to be really quick, and hopefully that'll cut the video back. Today's video went a little bit long, so apologies for that. That was mainly because of the fact that when we started playing, we went up against a deck that is also slow to get moving. So with our deck being slow to get moving, it just kind of delayed it a little bit more. Anyway, that's a little bit of a taste of what we're going to be bringing over the next few weeks or so. We'll probably continue the series even if we're doing pack openings. We might do one post of pack openings, one post of TCGO Online, which is redundant. I know, TCGO is enough. So add that to the blooper reel. Ha ha ha. Anyway, we'll probably do one of each when we get a chance to do pack openings and TCGO. Other than that, for now we're going to stick with TCGO, and hopefully you guys enjoy the videos. Sorry if this one was a little bit boring. This is kind of getting used to recording TCGO and figuring out how long it'll take, things like that. So bear with us as we learn, and while we learn, we hope you still enjoy the content that we produce. And learning is good because we'll go from here to here and we'll get better at it. So that's all for today, and we will see you guys next time. And as Mikey would say at the end of every single video, bye.